Welcome to another edition of Ranking the Beatles. Here I will be ranking the songs off of Past Masters Volume 2. If you haven't watched Past Masters Volume 1, that's located on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube channel. So just like Past Masters Volume 1, Past Masters Volume 2 was released in 1988 and compiled all of the singles that were released on A and B sides in the 45 revolution per minute. Since I grew up in the CD era of the Beatles, this is how I came to know these songs. And I have to say, Past Masters Volume 2 is much stronger than Volume 1. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that these singles were their mid to later period songs, and their songwriting was much more mature. And this era of the Beatles is my favorite era. So we'll start with my least favorite and rank them to my favorite. There are 14 songs on this album. So we'll start with number 14. And for number 14, I'm going to put The Inner Light, which is one of 3 George Harrison Indian sitar-based songs. And if you have watched my other ranking Beatles videos, you'll notice that I have put those other 2, one off of Revolver, Love You Too, and Within You, Without You, off of Sgt. Pepper as kind of my bottom dweller. So this song is no different. The Inner Light's number 14. Number 13, I'm going to go with, actually it looks like there are 15 songs in this album, but we're going to go with You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. And this is just kind of a joke song. Not really a song at all. Funny, good listen on occasion, but not a proper song, so deserving of this spot. All right. So number 13 officially. We're going to go with another George Harrison song, Old Brown Shoe. Better than The Inner Light, but not by much. George saved all of his good songs for Abbey Road and Let It Be, and some of his singles, and these are B-sides to much stronger songs, deserve the bottom spots on this list. All right, number 12. Now we're getting to fantastic songs here, so this is going to be challenging. Go with Across the Universe. Excuse the sound of dogs fighting on the floor. They're not a big fan of Across the Universe either. 20 years ago, I loved this song. I think I'm just burnt out from it. And I hate all the bird chirping in the beginning. It's just kind of annoying. It's become so popular, too, because of that stupid movie. But, yeah. Lyrically, it's one of John's more sophisticated songs. He sings it well, but it's kind of a boring song. You have to be in the right mood for it, and I generally am not in the mood for it. All right, number 11. We're going to go with, boy, this is tough because every song from this point on I would consider excellent. I'm going to go with Hey Jude. If it wasn't for the 5 minutes of na 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 na, I would like it more. But this actual song is like a minute and a half, and then it's 5 minutes of that over and over and over again. So I can't tell you actually the last time I listened to the whole song. Thank goodness like classic rock radio usually edits out a minute or 2 of it. But yeah, that's my number 11. Number 10. Number 10, we're going to go with Lady Madonna. I do like it, and it's one of the few like piano-based Beatles songs. And Paul would perform it while he was in Wings, and actually, even to this day, it's kind of like one of his concert staples, but there's just 9 songs that are stronger, but no fault to Lady Madonna. It's a great song. It's just not earth moving or ground shaking. All right, number 9. And no, I'm not going to do the cheesy Beatles number 9 thing. But we're going to go with the Ballad of John and Yoko. I could probably swap this with Lady Madonna. They're about even. Ballad of John and Yoko, of course, talks about the marriage between John and Yoko Ono, and actually only Paul and John perform on this song. There is no George or Ringo. So that's kind of unique in terms of the recording of that. All right, number 8. We're going to go with Let It Be. And when I ranked Let It Be yesterday, if you haven't watched that, it did not take my top spot. It did not take my top 2 spots. So once again, kind of like Hey Jude, it's a classic song, and I've heard it so many times. It's not one that I particularly want to hear very often, but I much prefer it over Hey Jude. Of course, it's a gospel song, and I actually like the single version better than the version off of Let It Be. Number 7, we're going to go with Get Back. Also on Let It Be. It's a great song. I generally don't like songs that have like country flair, like flavor to them, but this one I do like, and I love the Billy Preston electric piano on it. Paul's vocals are strong. It's a fun song, but I like 6 better. Number 6, we're going to go with We Can Work It Out. The Beatles' first double A side, Day Tripper and We Can Work It Out, released as equal singles, I guess. Most of these are, one is the A, one is the B, but We Can Work It Out is a solid song. And actually, number 5, we're going to put its partner song, Day Tripper. I could swap those around too. I like them about evenly. I think when people learn how to play guitar, one of the first guitar riffs they learn is that opening to Day Tripper. Just iconic. Never seems to get old either. Number 4, we're going to go with Don't Let Me Down. Very underrated song. Should have been included on the Let It Be album, was recorded during the same sessions, but for whatever reason they left it off, and it was the B-side to Get Back, and it's a stronger song in my opinion. Great bridge. I'm in love for the first time. Doom, 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 doom. Great guitar and bass work there. John sings the heck out of it. It's a fantastic song. Don't Let Me Down is my number 4. All right, now we're in the top 3. And I think the cream kind of has risen to the top here because these 3, I think, are quite easily my top 3. We're going to go with Revolution as my number 3. That opening guitar. And I just summoned my dog when he heard me do that. So he's licking me in the face. That's Harry, everybody. But the Revolution on the White Album is the acoustic one. That one's called Revolution 1. But man, I love that distortion on George's guitar, and then that just blood-curdling scream. Wow! You say you want a revolution. Just fantastic song. And obviously, lyrically, what it's standing for was very important. But I'm looking at it just from the musical merits. It's an awesome song. Number 2, Paperback Writer. The stacking of the harmonies, paperback, paperback, paperback. And once again, it's just got this nitty-gritty guitar riff. Fantastic Paul bass on this. And what a different song it was when it came out. I mean, the Beatles pretty much had been writing about relationships and love and being out of love. And then this is just a song about someone who wants to be a paperback writer. But it rocks. I love it. It's my number 2. But my number 1, Rain. By far my favorite song on this album. My wife is giving me the thumbs down because she doesn't like it, but she knows I do. Fantastic bass by Paul. Ringo's best drumming performance on any Beatles song. Really cool production. Yeah, it's just a masterpiece, and it gets the gold for me. So there we go. There is my top 15 songs in order, and they're all great. I would say, with the exception of The Inner Light and You Know My Name, Look, and Old Brown Shoe. So those bottom three, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those three, but other than that, this is, if I were to rank this as like a proper album, it would probably be my favorite Beatles album, but it's not really fair because these are all singles and stuff like that. So, all right, thanks for watching.